In this video, I'm going to go step by step and show you how to change the rear brakes in this Kia Sportage. This should be identical from about 2017 to 2022. We're going to be replacing the rotors and the pads. I'll put links in the description down below how to get everything off Amazon. Have it show up at your doorstep in just 1 to 2 days. So this is the rear passenger wheel. We need to go ahead and get this removed. So jack the vehicle up. Also use a jack stand for safety. And then we're going to need a 21mm socket. We're going to go ahead and spin off the lug nuts and set the tire aside. And I like to put the tire underneath as well, just for a third added safety. Now we need to remove the caliper. So we have a bolt right here, another one right here, and you're going to need a 14mm socket. Now this brake line is pretty close, so I'm using a 1/4 inch ratchet, which is a little bit thinner, and that gives me enough clearance to remove this bolt. And then with those two bolts removed, your caliper will come right off. And then I just use a caliper hanger to hold the caliper up. You just don't want the caliper dangling from the brake line. Now we need to remove the caliper bracket. And for that we need a 15mm socket. We have a bolt right here. And then we have another bolt right here. Need to remove those two, and then this caliper bracket will come off. And now we have two bolts right here. We need to remove those, and then the rotor will come off. So these two happen to be Phillips head, and depending on the year, I think some of them used Torx head screws. So just go ahead and remove these. Now it all depends on where you live. If you live in the Rust Belt, we're going to have to probably hammer this off. If you live down south, they'll probably come off with your hands. So if it's slightly rusty, you can get yourself a nice big negotiator, and then you can hit the back side of the rotor to knock it off. Then once you've hit it enough with your negotiator tool, it should come right off. Now we're ready to go ahead and install the new brake rotor. I like to use Power Stop E-coated rotors. They're coated so they'll never rust. They stay nice and true, and they last a long time. You can lubricate the slide pins. Make sure those move in and out nice and easy. Now we're going to install our caliper bracket. All right, I've got the caliper bracket on. I like to put this back pad on before I put the caliper bracket on, just a little easier. Now I've got the caliper bracket bolts just snug. Now we need to go ahead and torque them. And we're going to go ahead and tighten these to 65 pound-feet. And now you can just use a large C-clamp and squeeze that caliper piston in. And then put a little bit of brake grease on the piston and then on the edge of the caliper. And then this should slide right on there like a glove. Now we're going to torque our caliper pin bolts to 25 pound-feet. Now we can reinstall the wheel and torque to 84 pound-feet. All right, we got the driver's side rear right here. Need to go ahead and remove the wheel. 21mm socket. Now we need to remove the caliper from the caliper bracket. So we have a bolt right here, one right here. Need a 14mm socket. We'll go ahead and remove these two and then lift off the caliper. And then I like to place the wheel underneath the back just for a little more added safety. It also is a good spot to hold on to your caliper. Just don't let it hang by the line. Now we need to remove the caliper bracket. And we have two bolts, one right here, one right here. We're going to have two screws on it. These are Phillips head screws on this one. You may have a Torx screw. They use different ones throughout the years. And depending how rusty your rotor is, you may have to Kind of rotate it around. You can install the rotor. Just line up the holes so they line up with the screw holes. Lubricate the slide pins. Make sure those move in and out nice and easy. Now we can put our caliper bracket on, 2 bolts in the back, and we're going to torque those down. Right now you're going to put some brake lube onto the hardware, and then you're going to go ahead and slide the pads in. The one on the back side is going to have that squealer tab on it. The one on the front side should be nice and flat. Then you can go ahead and squeeze the piston in. Then you're going to put brake grease on the piston and on the side of the caliper. Then go ahead and torque your caliper bolts. Now we can go ahead and put our wheel back on and torque our lug nuts. And that's all there is to it, guys. Now congratulate yourself on doing this all on your own in your own garage and not taking it to a dealership, and you save yourself a bunch of money. Hope you guys enjoyed this step-by-step video, and thanks for watching.